We are all different, and that's what makes us beautiful. Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be my consumer review on 4 perfumes that were recently reviewed by someone else here on YouTube. But I wanted to give a more in-depth review for your everyday consumer, so that if maybe you were thinking of buying this perfume, you will know if maybe this is right for you or not. And if you want to go right into my review, go ahead and go to this timestamp right here. Now, with that said, everyone is entitled to their opinion, and perfume is so personal. So when I like to review a scent, I really try to take my feelings out, because what might not work out for me might work out for you. So, and these 4 perfumes, while I think they're very easy, there are 2 in here that I actually find to be unique. They might be disappointing to some people, especially perfume collectors. I don't think that the niche lover will like these scents. I also don't think that if you have a very large collection, these might be anything special. But for people who don't have a large collection, or maybe don't have this kind of scent, because these 4 scents are very different from one another. I'm going to go through each one and just kind of go over how they perform, what they smell like. I know sometimes people buy a perfume based on someone's review and then they're disappointed by it. So I always recommend that if you could get your nose on it at a department store, or if you could find a decant, eBay, Lucky Scents, you can always shop samples. Some places offer samples, like Fragrance Net offers samples. This is how you can maybe try it out before committing to a perfume. Okay, so let's get into the first scent. So the first scent is Passione by Giorgio Armani, and this is Eau de Parfum. And this is a fruity floral. I don't think fruity florals will ever go away. There are people who love fruity florals, me included. I love fruity florals. This is a powdery fruity floral. If you enjoyed C, but maybe you found it to be a little too much, some people did find C to be, I don't want to say intense, but kind of a strong fruity floral. I would say you might like C Passione. C Passione to me is C, more powdery, lighter, and more of a skin scent. This is more of a skin scent and doesn't really project well. So if projection is a big deal to you, you might not like this one. Also, if you want your perfume to last hours, I'm not sure if you like this one. This does have about a 4 to 6 hour window. This isn't a heavy scent, and I know a lot of people who enjoy that. They don't like busy scents. This is great for someone who works in an office. Now, if you want something show-stopping, this ain't for you. You want something unique, this ain't for you. You want something that people are gonna notice when you walk by, this isn't for you. I'm just gonna pause right here really quick, because I feel like I didn't really go into this perfume in as much detail. So the top notes on C Passione are pink pepper, pear, blackcurrant. Heart notes are rose, jasmine, and heliotrope. And then the base notes are vanilla and cedarwood. And this perfume, when I spray it, I get the most softest pink pepper and pear. This perfume isn't loud, like I said. And even though I did describe it as a skin scent, it is something that if someone is close by, they can smell you. I did ask my husband after I filmed this, and he did have to get a little close. So on me, this doesn't project very well. But I have heard comments where this performs well on other people. My skin actually eats this scent right up. But again, perfume is very personal. And I like scents that aren't busy, and this isn't busy. So I am enjoying this scent right now, but it isn't something I would add back into my collection. But it might be something that you enjoy. Next up is Versace Dylan Blue pour Femme. And I do believe this is I believe all of these are Eau de Parfum. I love this scent. I wouldn't necessarily say this is basic. Maybe if you've had a lot of scents with green apple in it, like Donna Karan New York's Be Delicious, that perfume was really popular in like the early 2000s, and these don't smell the same, but it has that green apple note. I just think this is done way better. It's more fresh, more crisp. It's clean. I think this scent could definitely be like a unisex scent. So this has notes of blackcurrant, Granny Smith, clover, forget-me-not, chrysolia, and then the heart notes are eglantine rose, Italia, rosifolia, peach, and jasmine, and then the base notes are styrax, white smooth woods, musk, and patchouli heart. I don't think this is basic. Oh God, I love this perfume. I would suggest that if you were maybe thinking of picking it up, again, try and get your nose on it. I do find this one to be different and not anything that I have in my collection. I'm sure there are other perfumes like this, but I don't have anything like this in my collection. Also, the projection on this is really good. The sillage, this does leave a beautiful scent trail, and it leaves a very crisp, clean scent trail. I know a lot of people compare this to like shampoo. I don't get that. I do have a perfume in here that to me is a little bit more reminiscent of shampoo, and I'll go over that. And by the way, this was released in 2017. I wanted to mention that. Passione and this one were released in 2017, so 3 years ago. I really like this scent. This is something that I would add back into my collection. Okay, next we have YSL's Libre, and this one was released in 2019. I think the bottle is beautiful, and this scent I actually did not like when I first got it. The citrus in here with the lavender, even though I love lavender, was a little too much when I first sprayed this scent. Let me get a card. Yeah, it was a little much. It's still a little much, but after a few minutes that dies down. This scent is money. This is another one that to me, I don't have anything like this. I have scents with lavender, but this is one of my bolder lavender scents. This is a citrusy white floral with like a spiciness to it. There's cedar, musk, there is jasmine, there is orange or mandarin in here. And I like this more than I thought it would. Again, in the beginning, I didn't enjoy this scent. And there is a very subtle sweetness, which I believe is vanilla or vanille, like at the base. But when you first spray this, it's a burst of citrus, sharp citrus with lavender. So it's unlike any citrus I have. It's like a clean, bright citrus, because again, there's orange. And I find orange, especially when it's like at the top, to brighten up a perfume and make it less fruity. I find that to be like a less fruity floral that way. This just smells like money to me, and it is a stronger lavender scent in my collection. So I do feel like this one isn't for the type of person who likes a more subtle perfume. This is a little bit louder, at least on my skin. It plays a little bit louder. It's a little bit bolder. I think it's really pretty for spring, from winter transitioning into spring, or like summer transitioning into fall. I really enjoyed this scent as well. This is another one that I would re-add back into my collection. And then for my fourth perfume, this one is Lancôme Idole. And this is one that I think is fun. I do feel like this one is more disliked in the perfume community because it is a little bit more basic. It is. Out of all of the, well, Passione is too, but this is as well. But guys, the marketing on this is genius. You guys have to understand, Lancôme is targeting a younger crowd. They're targeting a typical 20-year-old, and not your 20-year-old who maybe has like 100 bottles of niche perfumes or is a collector. They're targeting your everyday 20-year-old consumer who's in college and wants to smell girly and fruity and fun. That is what this is targeting. It has Zendaya as the cover to this perfume. She is 23 years old. She is in a fluffy pink dress, riding on a beautiful white horse down some city street. What perfume commercial isn't over the top? Designers do that. They pick a beautiful singer, actress, model, and it becomes the cover of their perfume, and it's usually over the top. And the shape of the bottle is a cell phone. It's supposed to feel like a cell phone. Hello guys, they are not targeting me, a 38-year-old businesswoman. They're not targeting a collector. They are targeting your 20-year-old crowd. And this perfume, it isn't a popular perfume in the perfume community, but I'm sure there are plenty of 20-year-olds that have picked this up in place of Juicy Couture or your other basic fruity floral, because you also have to understand that as we get older, a newer generation's coming up right behind us. And if you are tired of your Viva La Juicies, if you're tired of your other fruity florals, this is a newer addition, because again, you might be starting your collection, so this might be something nice that you want to get. I enjoy this scent. I think it's very pretty. This is again the typical fruity floral. I wouldn't say this is your typical rosy musk, however. I have a lot of different rosy musk scents. This is more of a modern twist. That's what they were going for. So it's more of your fresh rose, and the musk in here is very toned down. This one does smell a little shampoo-y, maybe like herbal essence perfumes back in the day, but that's more in the opening, and then once this dries down, it's just more of a fresh rosy scent with a powderiness, because again, the musk in here is toned down. This has very basic notes in it. I want to say I saw like 6. Yeah, this has bergamot, pear, rose, jasmine, and then it has musk and vanilla. It's a very simple perfume. Perfumes don't always have to be attention grabbers. I have attention grabbers in my collection. I don't want a lot of attention grabbers in my collection because I will never finish the bottle. I want more simple perfumes like this because I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna wear this on an everyday basis. I'm gonna wear this to work. It's safe. So this perfume doesn't project too loudly. It isn't something that you're gonna know I'm coming before I come around the corner. But if you're in my area, you're gonna smell me. It becomes more of a skin scent, I would say, after 4 hours maybe. So if you decide to wear this on a night out, it's nice because if you're dancing with someone, they'll probably smell you, and then when you're done with your night out, by then it's gonna become more of a skin scent. I remember I used to wear Viva La Juicy back in the day, in my 20s, when I would go clubbing, because even though Viva La Juicy didn't last very long on me, people would smell it when I would go to the club, and then after being out for 3 or 4 hours and I'd go back home, it didn't really matter what it smelled like. Now, this does last, I would say 8 hours. It just does become more of a skin scent, I would say, after 4 hours. Like, I do feel like it sticks closer to the skin. I've seen more negative reviews than positive. There was one really positive review, and it's actually what made me give this one a second chance. I will link her below. It was Yves Beauty, etc. She actually gave this a pretty nice review. So I wanted to come on here because I felt like I needed to defend these perfumes. I know that sounds dumb, but as a person who loves designer perfumes, there is a perfume out there for everyone. So I don't like to say don't buy or you shouldn't get this. These are fruity florals, but again, I enjoy these for work. These are great office scents. They are not going to offend people. I don't like reaching for my loud or obnoxious or crazy perfumes to work. I might do it on a day when I'm feeling some type of way, when I'm feeling kind of spicy that day, but for the most part, those two types of scents are what I reach for work. I wouldn't write this off. I wouldn't really write any of these off, especially these two. I wouldn't write these two off. And then these are beautiful weekend scents. I love these going out with my husband, but I would wear these to work because these aren't offensive either, especially if you don't overspray them. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to hop on here and give you my review in case you were thinking of picking these up. Again, perfume is very personal to everyone, and while I do enjoy these, I know that there are a lot of people out there who do not like this, and that is okay. We are all different, and that's what makes us beautiful. But that will do it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like me and haven't subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe. Click that notification bell so you know when I upload, and until next time, guys, bye.